Hey everyone! Welcome back to Evolution Tech. Get ready for some jaw-dropping news that's shaking up the automotive world. The USA and Canada have just dropped a bombshell announcement, and it's about to change the way we drive forever. Brace yourselves for a total ban on gas-powered cars, and it's happening sooner than you might think. In a groundbreaking move, 9 states in the United States, spearheaded by California, are gearing up for a significant transformation in the automotive landscape. By the year 2035, these states are putting the brakes on the sale of new gas-powered cars. This bold decision marks a pivotal moment in the nation's commitment to reducing environmental impact and embracing alternative energy sources. California, with its history of leading environmental initiatives, is once again at the forefront, setting the stage for a broader shift in the automotive industry. However, the shockwaves don't end there. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, a key player in shaping national environmental policies, has upped the ante. Their ambitious goal is nothing short of revolutionary. They aim for a staggering 67% of all new cars sold in the country to be electric vehicles by 2032. To put this into perspective, considering that electric cars currently constitute only 7% of new car sales, this target represents a radical departure from the status quo. The sheer magnitude of this shift is sending ripples throughout the automotive landscape, signaling a paradigm shift that demands attention and consideration from all quarters. As we fasten our seatbelts for this journey into the future, it's essential to acknowledge the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The automotive industry, as well as consumers, will face an unprecedented transition. The move toward EVs requires a comprehensive infrastructure overhaul, including charging stations and energy distribution networks. Additionally, the shift raises questions about affordability, range, and the environmental impact of manufacturing EVs on a mass scale. The 2032 target set by the EPA seems ambitious, and achieving it will undoubtedly necessitate coordinated efforts from policymakers, manufacturers, and the public. The decision by these states and the EPA to steer away from gas-powered cars signifies not just a change in transportation, but a broader commitment to environmental sustainability and innovation. This shift is poised to reshape not only the automotive industry, but also how we perceive and interact with our vehicles on a day-to-day basis. Buckle up, because the journey to a more sustainable and electrified future is set to be a wild ride. President Joe Biden has entered the electric vehicle conversation with a bold initiative, aiming to have an impressive 50% of all new cars in the United States be electric by the year 2030. On the surface, this appears to be a commendable step toward a more sustainable and eco-friendly future. However, the plot thickens as the Environmental Protection Agency intensifies the commitment by focusing solely on fully electric cars. This nuanced approach underscores a dedication to eliminating hybrid vehicles from the equation, emphasizing a complete transition to zero-emission transportation. While the environmental aspirations are noble, the practical implications of such a transition are far-reaching. The real challenge lies in the affordability and accessibility of electric vehicles. With an average cost exceeding $55,000, EVs are not yet within reach for a considerable portion of the population. This cost factor raises concerns about economic disparities and the potential exclusion of a significant demographic from participating in the electric vehicle revolution. The financial hurdles don't stop at the purchase price. Insurance costs for EVs, particularly for high-end models like Tesla, add an extra layer of financial strain. Tesla owners in particular find themselves forking out up to $6,000 annually for insurance coverage. This financial burden places a significant question mark on the feasibility of widespread EV adoption, especially when considering the economic realities faced by the average American. As the nation grapples with this ambitious push toward electric mobility, it becomes essential to address the economic dimensions of the transition. President Biden's vision reflects a commitment to environmental stewardship, but a careful balance must be struck to ensure that the benefits of this shift are accessible to a broad spectrum of society. The EV revolution is not just an environmental agenda, it is a socio-economic transformation that demands thoughtful consideration and inclusive policies to truly redefine the future of transportation. Canada has officially joined the global movement towards a more sustainable and environmentally conscious transportation sector. With an ambitious plan in place, the Canadian government is targeting a significant shift in the automotive landscape. By 2026, they aim to have 20% of all new cars sold in the country classified as zero-emission vehicles. This initial commitment sets the stage for a more rapid transition, as the goal skyrockets to an impressive 60% by 2030. The ultimate crescendo of this green revolution is the complete ban on gas-powered cars, slated to take effect by 2035. This strategic plan aligns with Canada's commitment to combat climate change and reduce its carbon footprint. The emphasis on zero-emission vehicles reflects a broader understanding of the need to transition away from traditional internal combustion engines toward cleaner, more sustainable alternatives. The Canadian government's proactive stance positions the country as a key player in the global effort to mitigate the environmental impact of the automotive industry. Taking a cue from Canada, the European Union and the United Kingdom are also making bold moves toward an electric vehicle future. Both entities have set their gas car ban for 2035, signaling a synchronized commitment to phasing out traditional combustion engine vehicles within the next decade and a half. This harmonized approach across different regions underlines the urgency and consensus on the necessity of such measures to address climate change and air quality concerns. As these nations transition toward an electric vehicle-centric future, challenges and opportunities emerge. The success of these ambitious targets hinges on factors such as the development of robust charging infrastructure, public awareness, and incentives to encourage widespread adoption. Simultaneously, these initiatives offer a tremendous opportunity for innovation, job creation, and economic growth in the electric vehicle and renewable energy sectors. Canada's commitment, mirrored by the EU and the UK, paints a picture of a global paradigm shift in the automotive industry. The shared vision is one where the roads are dominated by cleaner, more energy-efficient vehicles, contributing to a healthier planet and a sustainable future for generations to come. As these nations embark on this transformative journey, the rest of the world watches, and the momentum toward a greener automotive landscape continues to gain traction. While EVs promise lower emissions, the reality is murkier. Former President Trump questions the feasibility and impact on jobs, while dealerships are panicking as unsold EVs pile up. The rushed transition seems to be causing more harm than good for the middle class. So, what's your take on this EV revolution? Do we need a mix of technologies, or should gas-powered cars face the ban? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my latest video revealing groundbreaking news that could shock the entire EV industry. Stay tuned for more updates.